What's been the mood of in the camp after the win? It must have been good to kind of dust the cobwebs off somewhat after the final.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the mood's certainly better than last week. I suppose it was a tough week coming off that final loss. We were obviously hurting a lot of disappointment, and we sort of talked all week about showing a bit of a reaction, getting a better performance. Obviously, we felt we didn't really we didn't really perform in Bilbao, so it was getting back to what we do well, and yeah, it was a much brighter Monday morning in here, and yeah, lads are excited for the challenge this week. We're in a semi-final at home in the Aviva against a top quality side, so people were a lot more excited, and yeah, had a good session as well today, so it always helps.
And how important was it to produce a performance like that was so emphatic, especially after the disappointment?
Yeah, well, 100%. It was so important. Like, we know knockout rugby, like how tough it is. We know that we obviously didn't get the performance or close to it that we wanted in Bilbao, and we knew as a group, as players, that there was so much more in us. And like we talked about, like a lot of the lads leaving this year, to send them off in the right fashion, to show our supporters what it means to us again, to show the fans who are out there in the Aviva, but also those who spent their money, who spent time and effort to get over to Bilbao, and give them something to cheer about again and put us in a better spot. So it's exactly sort of the right step we wanted to take. So yeah, that was a pleasing point, but we're not gonna let ourselves get caught up with one good performance. We're still hurting, to be honest. We're still feeling that hurt from Bilbao, and we want to use that for this week, and to keep driving it on, and to keep getting better and getting those standards of performance that we want.
Turning to this week, Stormers are travelling up with a few key injuries, a few lads staying behind. But what are you expecting from them this week?
Yeah, we know them now. They've been in the URC for a few years. We know the quality they have in individuals, but also how good of a team they are. Like, they were first in the URC for the majority of this season. I think they've got the second best defence in the league, and they have that X factor in their back line as well. So we know what a challenge it'll be, how good they were in the quarters on the weekend, and how good they can be, and it's going to be another step up this week and require a bigger and better performance from ourselves. So there's a whole lot of threats, a whole lot to their game, and it makes it an exciting challenge for us, individually and collectively.
Leo has mentioned before, sometimes with teams having to travel that great distance, it kind of creates a unity within them, a sort of siege mentality. But how much confidence does home advantage play for you guys?
Yeah, we love being in the Aviva. Like, we love calling it home these 2 years. We've really enjoyed. Like, we're dying to get back to the RDS, but I love playing there. Like, on the weekend just gone, it wasn't the biggest crowd, but they were really noisy. They got into it. They were so engaging and loud, and we saw how many fans travelled over to Bilbao as well. So we feel that support. It does help, and I don't think teams like travelling to the Aviva, and as tough of a place we can make that to come for other teams, the better for us and the more advantage it'll give us.
And then just going back to the weekend, it was a really strong performance, but what was maybe some of the biggest takeaways and areas of improvement going into this week?
I suppose, like, our clinical nature, I think that was something that let us down over in Bilbao in the final, how many tries we left out there. And I suppose to have that reaction, to finish a lot more than we did and convert when we had to. I think there was still a patch in that first half, the end of it, where we left a few tries out there as well that we were looking back and reviewing, and yeah, so there's room to grow as well. But that was one area that yeah, certainly improved, and we were pleased with.
And what would it mean to reach the URC final given the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, it mean a lot, both individually and as a group. Like I touched on it already, what it would mean to the lads leaving to send off the likes of Luke McGrath, Will Connors, Frawley, John McKee, Jerry, so many lads finishing up. I've definitely missed a few. Rabba, to send them off in the right fashion, and then also on the other side to give our fans something to cheer about again. They're hurting just like us, and we want to give something that they can be, I suppose, delighted with, and give them another chance of being involved in a winning Leinster side. But we know we can't look too far ahead at a final, at anything like that just yet. We know what challenge faces us with the Stormers and with the week that's in it. So yeah, it would be great there to get there in the end, but I think it's one step at a time.
And just one final one for me. I just have to ask about James Lowe, who beat that try-scoring record. Obviously, seeing the reaction from you guys as well is really lovely. But what makes him so special to play with on and also off the field? What makes him so special for Leinster?
Yeah, it was a brilliant moment, wasn't it? I think we were all delighted and relieved nearly that he got over. There was a few close calls leading up to it, and we were starting to get nervous on the sideline. And I suppose it shows how much of a popular character he is in the group. I'm lucky that I've sort of progressed through the ranks here in Leinster and Ireland with him, and I think he came in around 2018 when I was towards the latter stages of the academy, and we made our Irish debuts in the same year, and he's been a big part of sort of my journey, and yeah, to see him be so successful in those 100 caps, to have that try scoring record, and yeah, have that moment that he deserved, meant a lot to me as well, because of sort of what we've been through together, and it was nothing less than he deserved.